はい。やっていきますか。積みゲーの一つっすね。コールオブクトゥルフでございます。買ったはいいが、ずっとやってなかったゲーム。ホラゲーだったからね。やる気が起きなくて。けど、エペックスができないからやっていこうと思うよ。これ、配信していいんだよな。多分大丈夫だと思うんだけどな。見た感じ、なんか配信なんか動画化してる人も何人かいたし、あとは知らん。けど、こんな弱小に、こんなところに、あれでしょ。目くじらを立ててくる会社様ではないと思うんですけど。ちょっと待ってね。これちょっと調べるわ。トゥルフゲームけど、普通になんかやった人いるもんな。いいのではないか。よくはわからん。ダメだったら、著作権侵害のやつが来るでしょう。こんな適当でいいのか。うーん。よし、やっていきましょう。テストでなんて一回もしてません。で、暗い方のやつが、うつら見える。こんぐらいが、いや、こんぐらいだ。はい。まあ、でございますよ。ですね、クトゥルフの知識は多少なりともあります。はい。というわけで、やっていきましょう。やだね。びっくりした。自分の名前か。じゃあ、初めからやっていきましょうか。よし、やっていきましょう。ちょっと待ってね。充電できた。OK。ボストンで、退役軍人が立ち直るために案件探ししてると。免許剥奪の危機である。まあ、第一次世界大戦の帰りの兵士か。トラウマ持ちってことね。はい、すいません。じゃあ静かにしてましょうか。おぉ、ラブクラフト。ウェイ、なんですかい。まだちょっと待ってくれ。そうだよね、ホラゲーだもんね。俺はホラーゲーターもやったことないでござ、ないところか。俺はホラーダメな人なんだよね。だからずっとエーペックスとかやってたんだけど。動かせるタイプやめてね。動かしたくないからね。さっと抜けてくれよ、M。セーブしたんだ。へえ。これ動かす、こっから動かせってタイプだね。OK です。やっていきましょう。ちょっと待って、やめたくなって、もうやめたいんだよね。音がちょっとでかい。ももう衛生管理がなってないぜ。待ってね、ちょっと、うん。 ケーオッケー。ちょっと待ってね。マジでホラー苦手なんですよ。マジで無理なんですよ、こういうの。自分から動かしていく系がね、本当に苦手でね。サメじゃないよね。サメって軟骨魚類だもんね。サメの骨ってこんな木に出るっけ？出ない気がするんだけど。クソが。なんでサメさばいてんの？せめてフカヒレだろ。何をしてんのこれで。サメって美味しいの？美味しくないって聞くけど。ああ、もうやめてよ。あ、しゃがめオッケー。ああ、やだね。違う。罰ね。なんの。オッケー。なんか探せってことか。なんかないの？ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと待ってね。恐怖はね、頭をね、あれなのでね、鈍らせるのでね、思考をね。今、ずっさ鈍ってるんですよ。まだコア表現を見せた方が心が落ち着く。なんかないの？ここにさ、チェーンカッターがあるわけないもんね。絶対これ力技じゃん。いけ。ないか。なんだ目星とかないの？ダイス振れんか？ダイスを振らせてくれん？もう音がやだ。音やだ。けどこれは音が小さすぎるな。ここでさ、そんなさ、なんかないの？リーンができると。走る。こっちだわ。何？ね、洞窟の中でこんな霧があることってなくない？普通に。何考えてんの？洞窟。はい。あっちですね。もう意味だからにヤバそうなとこに行けと。まあそういうゲー。やだな、本当にもう。何？テラスアイテムが必要だよ。これか。これ持ってけんの？火ついてるけど、いいの？そっちじゃないね。もういいや。男は度胸、女も度胸、すべては度胸。これか。やだな。オッケー。なんでこんな場所にこれが置いてあるの？やだな。やだな、本当に。ホラゲーってなんでやる人がいるんだろうね。一大ジャンルとして気づくけどさ、一大ジャンルだからさ、成り立ってるっていうかさ、おかしいよ。なんだって？私に続きってお前も被害者か？助けてくれんか？悪用なんかやってないでさ。悪用なの？って何なの？誰かいたの？なんか声が聞こえるんですけど、歌おうか？一緒に。旧支配者のキャロルでも歌おうか？仲間シャチがいるんだけど。はい。声やね。声やね、君ね。 ねえ。いや、分かってんだよ。どんなにクリアリングしてもさ、イベントには勝てねえって。何を走るって。選ばれた？何に？別に選ばれなくてもよかったですけど。あ、はい。あ、見ますじゃあ。はいはいはいはいはい。はい。あら、素敵な。ああ、よかった。まだ、まだ、こういうの大丈夫なんさ。ああ、はい。はい。なんだ。このレベルだったら大丈夫かな。まだいけたわ。ビビりすぎたね。多分ウイスキーじゃないよ、問題は。お前の精神だよ、多分。問題は。はい。ああ。これ欲しいな、家に。オブジェとして欲しいかも。まあ、調べてみましょう。ベッドレンちゃんはいつだっけな。ベッド買えばいいじゃん。
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
まだここは安心できるわ。
はい
はいはいはい。え？はい。まあね、そういう、まだね、そういう愛の形が受け入れられてない時代ですからね。
Linguistics, archaeology.
はい。
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
アーキアラジーみたいなこと言いますね。ゲームをセーブしました。
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
はいはいはい。いきなりどうした？はいはい。目星、心理学、調査、話術、筋力、医学、オカルト。で、いきなり何？ライター。はい。小気度。トラウマ。正気は安定してますよ。はいよ。飲まない。はい。
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr.
Pierce.
I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect
personal
information yet again.
どうしようかな。いや、医学。ちょっと待ってね。どうやってやる？こういう感じね。オッケー。ちょっとリセットしましょうか。いや、軍人なんすよね。だって60ぐらい振っとこうか。筋力に。で、調査に振って、目星にも振っとこう。これでよろしいのでは？ OK。はい。どうぞ。はい。
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
その影の映り方ちょっとおかしいんじゃないか。後ろからライト当たってんじゃん。あ、違ったわ。曇ってんのがいい。汚ねえな。ガラスぐらい低いよ。
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
それをむきみで持ってきたの？
All the assumptions that come to mind.
ちょっと待って、それをむきみで持ってきたの君。
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of
よくないな。何か発狂したんじゃないの？変に知識があるからさ。よくないね。
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
手渡しでもよかったんじゃないの？
A warehouse on
いつも
Darkwood.
広げたの？
Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
配達伝票。ダークウォーター第36号倉庫。ダーニングで一家が犠牲となっています。用事がとして片付けとしています。ホーキンスは精神的に弱かったと。精神的に虚弱だったっての、まあ、精神があまり強くなかったですよと。それをなぜか押してくると。何？ダークウォーター出身のチャールズ・ホーキンスと結婚かけた人の記事。隊員と生活をしていますよ。はい。はい。いや、まあ、これ飛ばされたりしないよね。やだな。なんか。じゃあ、見ますか。まあ、明らかにあれだもんね。もういいんですけど。
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
解除された答え。じゃあまあ、そこから全部聞けるよね。
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
こいつは娘が死んだと思ってんのか生きてたと思ってんのかどっちだと思ってんの？送られてきたって言ったり死んでるって言ってみたりなんだこいつ。
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
じゃあ最後は調査ブドウ。
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
もういいかな。とりあえず小島に行ってこいやって言
I'm
っ
willing
て
to
るな。
do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from dark water right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death.
前払い
You'll
3
be
割で
handsomely
と。
compensated.
All right. I'll take the case.
はいよ。
I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater.
Darkwater.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
図書館ってやつかい？
Natural sciences,
じゃあ、深い。
linguistics, archaeology.
なんだ、どこだな。
I used to be an avid reader.
あ、これか。違ったわ。なんか、この紋章見たことあんの？なんやろ。あ、威嚇がちょっと上がってるわ。ダークウォーター。あ、もう顔写真がね。こいつがサラホーキですね。画家なんですね。はいはいはいはいはい。ちょっとミステリアスなヤバめな絵を描く画家。はいはいはいはいはいはいはい。サイモン。まあ、一応死んだことになってると。場所。知識。ピアーズ探偵オカルト。一定数にとっては直感的で無双的な芸術家。別の一点それはとぼったくりのまがいもの。サラ・ホーキンスはよくも悪くも注目な的である。影に身を潜める謎深き学家。暴力的な色彩と野生的な筆使いで世界に奇怪な絵を示す。これが世界を見る彼女の目であるなら、サラ・ホーキンスの世界とは異次元に開いたもんである。らしいですよ。戻る。OK。ダークウォーターについて調べましょう。だからダークウォーターに調べるのはどうすればいいんですかい？電話で聞くか？ 酒は飲まない。酒飲んだら絶対にあの世界に行くと思うんですよね。だってウイスキーのせいって言ってたもん。禁酒。しばらくあなたは禁
A
酒
good
で
old
す
story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
よ。僕の恐喝事件。はいはいはい。なんかあったらしい。事件解決。
Dark water is off the coast of
ラ
Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
はいはい。ダークウォーターと14世紀より無人であり失われた民族の遺物が今でも無数に残されている、単純に原始的な信仰を伝える生きた証拠。ロマンを呼び起こしがちではあるが、彼らの神々というものがどれほど獰猛であったか忘れてはならない。置き去りにされた深い洞窟の壁を巨大な生物がまかまかしく飾り立てている。海の神なのか夢の神なのか知る者はいない。だが現代の島民であり誇り高き捕鯨漁師の子孫らは覚えている。マサチューセッツ沖合に浮かぶ小島の謎深くおぞましいストーリーをということ
All
ら
I
しいで
have
す
to do
よ。
is go to the port.
まあ俺
I
は
just
ね
hope that I can find a boat able to take me
リア
to
ル知
dark
識があっ
water.
ちゃうので、大体どんなやつが出てくるかちょっと予想はついてるんですけども。だっていたもんね。はい。第2章、早1章、なんだった？あ、読むピアスは本気数事件を受けた呪われた画家が火事を起こし自らと家族を犠牲にしたとされている。唯一の手がかりとして彼女は父親に気味の悪い絵画を残していた。ハイソールン教の住所はダークウォーター島の不当に立たれた倉庫。ここがピアーズの調査の開始点になりそうだということで。バスじゃねえんだよな。ちょっと待って。いきなり、なんだい？はい。霧だね。なんでこんな霧が出るんだい？まあまあまあまあ。あのジッポでつけてんのか。暇なんやろな。さっきいたお前。
We're almost there.
2章から本編って感じね。まあそうか。導入だもんね。ごめん、英語読めない。なんて書いてあんの？洗濯物とかどうしてんだろうな。たまたまこういう天候なだけ？すごい低姿性能。水の上だよね、それ。
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce. Why, thank you, Captain.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins
ああ、
case
動
mean
かしてないですね。
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber.
ああ、クジラの骨かなんかで作ってんだろうな、これ。
and his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
なんだろう、なんか、
Nice young woman and a
あの
great
色の
painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's
あ、
office.
はいはいはいはいはい。
If
Okay.
it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
15度。釣りをしてる男と警官がいるね。物資とか絶対不足してんだろうな。まあ、なんか見てこうか。
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
まあ、第一次世界大戦終わった直後っていうことで、1920年代とか30年代かな。
You can't do that.
多分。
But it's only a fish.
ただの魚じゃねえ
A
か。
fish? You've got no idea.
はい。
Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
この警官よそ者かな？
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
はいはいはいはいはい。
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to
OK
treat an omen.
一周回ったかな？
Same goes for you, sir.
はい。
Move along.
オーバーラン。いきなり今聞いとくものを聞
I'm
いとく。
looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't
あ、
you?
わかんないわかんない。
You can't understand.
あ、一個しか聞けないんですか？
You shysters, you're crazy.
You can
ちょっ
see
と
that
待ってください
You
よ。
can't
No
understand.
way. Don't put that beast back in the
ちょっと
water.
聞かせ、もうちょっと聞いてもいいじゃないですか。
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. There's
お
something
前らは話し
coming.
かけられんの？
Something real bad.
こっちには行けないと。当
Don't
たり
put
反対
that
がバカ
beast
でかい
back
やつ
in the
がいる
water, you shysters, you're
と。お前
crazy.
は？
They're cops. They can't understand.
あ、お前には近づけすらでしない。
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
仕事してそうで仕事してねえやつってことでいい？
Get us into trouble.
で、こいつは
You can't understand.
医学か。
You're not
ここで
sailors.
The only...
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
あ、忘却の彼
shysters.
方。
What?
You
What?
can't understand. You're not sailors.
長落ちしちゃった
What
か。
could have done so
はい
much
はいはい
damage?
スキップしちゃったんだね。
Don't put that beast back in the water.
ここで失敗したっぽいね。
You shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops.
まあ、わかんな
They
いか。
can't understand.
Damn
こ
stupid
いつは何
idiots.
なの？ごめんね、ちょっ
Forget it.
と。
Nobody listens to us
なか
anyway.
なか進まないよ。
That's
本
no
当に。
way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah.
進みは最悪だと思ってくれ。進むスピードは。
You can't understand.
食
You're
われ
not
た。
sailors. It's a sign.
神跡にしては正面すぎるよね。
Something real bad.
あと、カニは何してんの？
Back in the water, you
Mày có.
shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
で、まあ、バーに行けと言われてんな。よいしょ。違うね。
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me
あ
fine.
あ、禁止法か。であいつらは多分、あいつらのとこはまあ行ってみるか。どうだい君たち、甘いな。
you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to
Nothing
stick
for
your
you here
noses
either.
around here again.
Beat it.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want. Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already
Nothing
in
for
trouble.
you here either. Beat it.
Can we sort this out?
まあこういうことをやってるやつらがいっぱいいるんだろうな。
Nothing to sort out.
まあ無駄なんでいきましょうか。いや雰囲気に慣れてきたよ。じゃあバーに行きましょうか。禁止法なんてクソくらいですね。小島に法律なんてねえんだよ。なんで？
Hey, be careful.
何？な、
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
どっちの方が高いっけ？いやーもう筋力なんだよな。筋力の方が絶対高いんですよ。やっぱ肉体言語って素晴らしいものだと思うの。
You saw it just like me. That bum deserved a lesson.
Yeah, but he's a regular, and you're not.
I can see that you and I are off to a bad start. I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
どうだったの？成功かどうかわからないわ。この辺では禁止法がないのか。いや、まず飲み物でしょ。まず、バー行ったら
Captain
飲み物じゃな
Fitzroy
い？
told me about a little pick-me-up.
やっぱ、
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
飲ませてくんなかった。雑談
The
から始
stranded
めよう。
whale. I guess this bar has been here a
好
long
感度上
time.
げていこうぜ。
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of
はい
guy.
はいはいはい。
The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the
あ、なん
dead.
だ。ネギがあるじゃねえか。いや、
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself.
見てみてください。
Make up your own mind.
すごいなんか、こちらに委ねてく
I've
る
got
ね。
what I need.
Anything else?
いや一応全部聞きますけど。ダークウォーターについて聞き、いや、違います。ごめんなさい。
I
緊
didn't
張がないん
expect
で
to
す
find
か？
alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
信用が足りないと。
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36? Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse.
ホーキンス
I
の倉庫
see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the
もう嫌だね、
warehouse
そういう
at night.
噂は。
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
あ、
come on.
さすがにか。
That'll be all for now.
好感度は上がってなかったわ。悪かったね。ちょっと探索してよろしいか。裏口は開かない。一生生意気の個室らしきものがあると。酒入ってないけど楽しいの。
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales on
今はしてないんだ。
Darkwater Island.
この歌は何だい？
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
じいさんが食ったのね。お前ら同じ顔してない？
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of
少
them.
なくなっていったんだと。
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So
スト
long.
レンジャー。はいはい。なんだこれが。明らかになんか別世界の人がいる。どうも。読めねえ。一回ちょっとこの額見るか。収容所職員？
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
違う違う
The
違う。
miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the
80
last
年の一番大きな
80
事件
years.
だったようだ。時々の獲物、スキュラーが寄港してダークウォーターを飢餓から救ってくれた。希望されたところだった金曜日。ごく遅く、スキュラーのちょっと待って、乗組員だね。乗組員、あるいはその残党がダークウォーター港に戻ってきた。島民たちは不当に駆け寄り、島最後の捕鯨船を迎えた。勇敢なる船が積んだ目を疑うほどの獲物に驚嘆する人々を。巨大な白ジラの躯体をしのぐ。それはすでに奇跡の獲物と呼ばれ、デッキを埋め尽くしてもまだ余って船体からはみ出すほどであった。生き残った船乗りたちはその死闘を語る。その肉だけではなく品質も栄養も無類のものであった。このクジラの巨体でダークウォーターの多数の島民が食にありつけ、この土地に蔓延していた飢餓が終わるのは間違いない。貸し倉庫。マークス氏が漁業工房を保管用に倉庫を貸し出している。新聞経由で連絡するが、布団に直接訪問してほしい。問題の倉庫かな。雑草クジラの特別な夕食。勇敢な捕鯨員たちの帰還を祝し、ザトウクジラの 一同が特別に無料の宴に招待しよう。しようというわけでね。ちょっと待ってください。よし。家族、友人も誘い合わせてキャットが振る舞う奇跡の行革ダメだね。頭が悪い。ご賞味あれ。何人にも、何人だよね。各人にも。各人にもれなく油一本の配布も用意した。見逃すことなかれ。はいよ。まあ君も話を聞いとくかい
？Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
なんかナイトメアがなったことで言ってましたね。君たちはなんか喋れんの？君たちは喋れないと。
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
My God. なんて目で見やがる。はい。明らかに大鳥ですね。何その、何それ？どういうことそれ？パイプかと思ったらちゃうやん。ストローにタバコ刺しとるやん。それがおしゃれなの？わかんねえ。あ、ごめん。安本さん何見てんだいと。あんたのような女がこんな酒場で何をしているんだい？
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
ストレンジャーシングス。
I told you to beat it.
ああ、もう議会しかダメなやつだい。そこの男には何もないと。じゃあ、グラスの透明度がやばい。まあこんなもんか。あ、悪い、閉めてなかった。何もないんだね。よしよしよし。じゃあ、船長のとこ行ってみますか。なんだ閉めないの？寒くないの？
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
ほぼ廃墟だよってことね。
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
契約条件は明確。配下に抜かなく管理すること。我々は挑発することはできない。なお、このメッセージに返信を不要。金は使いのものに、キャット。脅迫状なんだ。そうにな。こういうの先にさ。
A souvenir from a more prosperous era.
本当だ。
I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
漁獲量がこの種類どんだけ取れたよって上がったね、下がったねっていうことを書いてあるのかな？
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
はいはいはいはい。
The Scylla. It finished up.
はいはいはい。最初に映ってたやつか。好きだ。最後の捕鯨船だったらしいじゃないですか。まあもう捕鯨船がないってことなんだろうね。本当に余計なお世話なんだけどさ、管理できないところの火は消した方がいいぞ。火事になっちゃうよ。
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
フィッツロイ船長にいた男が、なんか、読めないんですよ、漢字はね。
What a macabre souvenir.
義足だね。なぜかここが吹き抜けになっているよと。森もありますね。これ何するための部屋？屋根裏みたいなもん。はしごが一応あるよと。あ、やったぜ。あ、医学。2% しか上がらない。まあ名残は残ってるよねーって感じか。どうも。こっちは開くんだね。これが乗ってきた船か。で、あれがスキューダかな？あれがスキューダだね。まだ言い合ってるよ。暇人かな？あら。まあいいか。そことここにある意味ってあんのかな？まあいいや。はい、お待たせ。
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
今でも判読可能な日付は一部のみ。1890年、1907年と、部分的な日付、残りは黒く塗りつぶされている。誰かがこの情報を隠そうとしているのか。消えた。あ、消えてなかった。閉めてあげようか。
For the hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
まあ、そこについて聞きま
I'm
しょう。
looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
そうか、不当の向こうにあってすぐにわかるさ。
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
嘘をつく。私は
belong to
負
the
けないでくだ
Hawkins
さい。
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
はい。あれ、シャチなんだ。
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
読んできた。シャチ見たんですけど。
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
実はこの先に見ちゃった。
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
まあ、聞き終わったかな。ああ、最後。
Your manifests
読めな
have
かっ
been
たんです
blacked
けど。
out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
すごいな。チャールズ・ホーキンスのなりわいは本当は何だったんですか？
I know that Charles Hawkins was
まあ、実
descended
発
from a
見
family
密
of
造
ship
種じゃ
owners,
ないですか。
and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
一個しか聞けないやつ。聞けないなら聞けないって言ってもらえますか？
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
なんで？まあいいや。君も知りたいんだね。謎は謎のまんまじゃ嫌だもんね。あ、ちょっと押し込まれてる。違うわ。ちょっと動いてんのか、シャチが。Hey you.
Oh yeah?
どう
You
だい？
didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
あ、文句いいんだ。
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. Don't put that
仕
beast back in
事
the
って
water,
言
you
ってっけど、
shysters.
お前
You're
の仕
crazy.
事ってなんだよ。
Cops,
あ
they、
本当
can't
だ、シャチだったんだ。
Damn stupid
目
idiots.
ぐらついてない大丈夫？
What? What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. The cops, they can't
シャチでっか。ちょっとぐどいね。まあ、セット指定なんだよね、このゲーム。釣れんのそれ。おお、かかった？かかってないわ。ちょっと。いや、餌ついてなかったぞ。オッケー。あ。え？
There.
ああ、ちょっと怖いよ。あ、あはー。
Hello, old friend.
あはー。お酒ゲットしちゃったーん。もうしまっていいよ、そのライター。いらないよ。明るいもん。もう。あと、オイルライターってあんまり長くつけちゃいけないって。オカルトか。ちょっと待って。オカルト触れるんすよね、今。今触れるんすよ、オカルトに。違う。あ、オカルトはダメなんだ。医学とオカルトは、あれなんだ、あれでしか上がんないよっつってんのね。いや、もうパワーよ。こっちとだ軍人じゃ。 お前。よし。こっちとで軍人やっとるもんで、元軍人なもんで。
Yes, I can't even say which language it's written in.
なんでつけた？まあいいけどね、別に。文句はないけど。熱くなんないのそれ。大丈夫？よいしょ。ジャンプはどう？ジャンプはないんだね。オッケー。足腰弱いタイプだ。
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
よーし。まあ聞こうか。
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
あ、落書きしちゃったって
Dark
ことね。
water.
見張りをしておる男たちは何なんだい？
Two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I
よ
wonder?
酒を飲み
They
ながら言
really
うセリ
don't
フでは
have a
なか
choice
ろう。
anyway. They're more scared of cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
キャットっ
Is
て
it
誰
Cat
なん
who's shaking
だ？
down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
ふらふらしてるくせに絶妙なバランス感覚なのなんなん？仕
Isn't
事
it
な
a
い
bit
の？
early for alcohol?
ニー
Got
ト？
nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
あ、いいね。仕事
Fitzroy
がないな
gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
いや、仕事は探せばあると思うよ。ほら、後ろのさ、木とかさ、
Yeah,
片
that's
付け
where
る
we
とか
live.
さ。
Our boat.
あ、
It's
ごめん、
not
家だった
because
わ
it。doesn't float anymore that we're going to
ごめん、
abandon it.
家だったの。ゴミかと思っ
That
た。
statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
どう
You
か
wouldn't be looking down at us, like all
あ、
townspeople
ごめん、
do.
ホームですか？
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like
あ、
us.
ごめん。
Until
失業
those
中だ。
assholes defaced him.
すまない。
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
ああ、なんかいいやつだ。じゃあ、一緒に仁王立ちで組んでるあのバカどもでも見に行く前にここから行ってみましょう。
If it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
うん。どうも
This guy. No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
Quiet.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, a lot of you. It'll stink less.
彼らの動きを観察するんだ。像を壊したのはあんたたち
I
かい？
went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who
い
do
や、
you
そ
think
の
defaced
人
the
数で
statue?
蛮族じゃないは
What do
無理がある
I
んじゃない？
They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
まあ
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or
誰
not.
がここで書き見てる
You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
うん、まあ結構凶悪ですよってことですね。
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
陰口が嫌いってことね。
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
ふむふむ。で、
I've got to enter the Hawkins
まあ
warehouse.
本題を話してみ
I
ま
guess
す
it's
か。
going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
まあ長押しで話術のテストをしますと。沖縄話術
I've
行こ
got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
What's with you, Wanderer?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
う。まあ失敗したっぽいね。
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two,
はいよ。
I'll have to look for another way.
ちょっとさっきのやつもう一回聞いていい？あ、聞けないんだ。まあちょっと手がかりがいっぱいあったっぽいんで。港座礁クジラがありましたよ。島民としてはオーナーとはい結構おしゃべりな方なんですね。別の方によってそうにまあいたずらされちゃったってことね。で脅迫状と目録で鮭があるよ。まあ展開があるんだっけ。ですね、お酒を何かで使えるっぽいんですよね。あ、オッケー、それで出せるのね。酒瓶がありますよと。この酒瓶があればなんとか似たんじゃねえのか。ほら、もう一回話したけど。何もない。
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
ま
If I
あ
can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
別な方法を探すと言われましても。まだい。さっきまでいなかったね、君たち。
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
やるか？
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
まあ一枚岩ではないとね、当たり前だけど。ちゃんと反対性、なんで開いてんだって言ったから。ストーブつけてんだろ。ちゃんと閉めろ。まだ
What?
商談
Another break?
One of those
Yeah.
damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
なん
But
だ
he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
なんか世間は狭えな。あそこにいるやつの悪口ここで言ってんでしょ。
I told you to beat it.
お前らはなんもないんかい。で、まだ歌ってる？まだ歌ってますね。はいはいはいはいはい。ちょっとずつ変わってってる感じはしますけど。
You again.
いや、また俺だよ。
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you,
Why not?
sales would snip up any.
Captain Fitzroy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Drink.
何もな
that'll
し。
be all for now.
謎解きとか苦手なんだよね。さて、どないしようか。あ、いなくなってんだけど。何あいつだ。仕事放棄ですか？よくないよ。ちゃんと仕事はしな。もうやだな。ちょっとなんか、どうも、どうかしたんですか？
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
この辺うろつかない方がいいよ。
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the
あ、
captain.
船長に聞いたの？
Good. Thank you.
ありがとう。
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
とりあえず、やばいやつってことね。とりあえず、やばいやつ。船長さん。
You're back again.
戻ってきたよ。お
What can
前
I
が
do
戻ってこ
for
いって
you?
言ったからな。塞いでないんですけど。なんかいなくなったんだけど。
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned
い
earlier.
なかったよね。
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
無理。私、兵所恐怖症ではないけど、暗いところ苦手なんですよ。できれば、なんか、こんなものじゃなくてさ、懐中電灯とか欲しいな。オッケー、閉まってないね。そんなこと言ってる場合ではないので、行きますけども。
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
はい。目星だ。滑車だね。ってことはこっちだ。よっ。
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
なんか必要ってことね、オッケ なんだろう。メボメボメボメボメボメボメボメボメボメボメボ雑な隠し方。家の鍵隠すんじゃねえんだからさ。よっ。この場去るしかないの？いや、ハンドル回せよ。なんだ？回せないの？何どうしたの？いけるって、お前の筋力だったら。まだ足りないんだ。そう。なんかさ、首にアリがいたんだけど、どうして？潰しちゃった。何首にアリがいる状況って何？びっくりしたね。まだ部品が足りて、オッケーオッケー。なんだいこれは。
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
恥骨
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
ラチェットの動画がありましたよーと。はいはいはいはいはい。ほい。まだか。まだ足りないか。この動画の完成形がわからない。でまだ探せるよっていうことなのね。で、こっちに対角線あったからもうこっち側でしょ、多分。なんかこれか。
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
オッケー。オッケーオッケー。これで終わりだよってことね。おいよ。
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
はいよ。回せるでしょ？オッケー。セーブしたのね。そうだな。時間的にもね、いいんじゃないでしょうか。1時間ぐらいやったの？やったね。いやー、いや、いいとこか。ここだね、終わるとしてだ。きっと、ここだな。では、誰も来なかったけど、まあよかろうって。誰がこんなわけわかんないゲームのわけわかんない配信者のとこに来るんだった話。まだエイペックスのが来るよね。見るからに行っちゃいけない雰囲気だよね。多分吸っちゃいけないガスが蔓延してるもん。絶対にダメ。まあ終わるか。いい時間だしね。まだホラー要素があんま出てこなくて助かった。よし。終わるか。違います。すいません。てかグラフィック上げれんじゃねえの？ちげえ。グラフィックってそういう。よし、じゃあ。終わりだ。終わり。怖かった。最初の方だけ。